Thank you very much, Malika. Two conference finals participants from a year ago square off tonight at Madison Square Garden as the New York Knicks host the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle is back, playing his second game in Manhattan since the trade to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns. And after missing the last 4 games, Anthony Edwards returns to the court tonight. Welcome to NBA Courtside, presented by Michelob Ultra. A major subplot to this game, of course, is last year's trade that was fruitful for both teams. But let's get to the news of the day with Katie George.
Well, Dave, Anthony Edwards is a go. He's officially been cleared to play tonight after missing the last 10 days due to a strain in his right hamstring.
Play in this new offense is Karl Anthony Towns, but to me, this is one of the most highly skilled bigs, and this offense should take advantage of his vision and passing ability. There he sets up the hockey assist. I believe he is the best shooting big man in the NBA today. That 3 should flourish in this system because they are taking a ton of them. And look out for the drive. He loves left, but he can go right. He's a dangerous man offensively.
Year 2 for Towns here in New York after 9 with Minnesota. And 2 former Knicks back at MSG tonight with Donte DiVincenzo and Julius Randle facing off against their former team. Courtside rolls on after this.
NBA Courtside is presented by Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, just 29 calories.
Watch Anthony Edwards, who loves a big stage, folks. Watch him, a little hesitation to get Josh standing up just a bit in the strength at the cup. Ooh. The heart and soul of this team, the energy, the playmaking. I mean, just a tremendous kick out. Yabusele rewards him.
Assist of the game is brought to you by State Farm.
Let's watch this one possession that was sensational for Minnesota. Watch the number of drives and passes. So there's the first drive. Draw 2, kick it. Ball's going to change sides of the floor. Another setup, little up fake drive. And then Julius Randle, wide open 3. What a pretty possession. 5
in the first quarter with 5 rebounds.
He is relentless pursuing the basketball. One of the best in the league at this. Steven Adams, they do a great job. Frustration from Chris Finch, the Knicks by 4.
ESPN Bet is the sports book for sports fans. Lock in on big-time matchups, score daily profit boosts, and get personalized parlays built just for you. New users get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with code HOOPS.
We're back on NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. We've got another doubleheader starting in New York next week with Orlando here to face the Knicks. And then the Lakers are at Oklahoma City. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq are back to tip-off coverage at 6 Eastern time. The Lakers play later tonight on ESPN.
The shooting is on point.
Well, coming up next, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs at Crypto.com to face the Lakers. Just an amazing start for Wemby and the Spurs this season at 5-1. Here, Dave Pash, Doris Burke, Katie George, the Knicks trailing the Wolves, and Donte DiVincenzo. Halftime presented by Hyundai. Palisade is coming up with Malika, Michael Malone, and Perk. Karl Anthony Towns leading the Knicks with 10 points. DiVincenzo 12, and Randle 18 to top the Wolves, who lead at halftime. Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. From New York City, the Knicks trying to stay unbeaten at home. They trail at halftime to Minnesota by 4 as we look at our first half stats. Brought to you by Lincoln. 12 made threes and 15 assists on 20 baskets for Minnesota, which has a 4-point advantage. Dave Pash, Doris Burke, and Katie George with you. Donte DiVincenzo playing for the first time at the Garden since he was traded by the Knicks to Minnesota.
ESPN Bet is the sportsbook for sports fans. Lock in on big-time matchups, score daily profit boosts, and get personalized parlays built just for you. New users get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with code HOOPS.
8 points, 8 boards total, and a timeout by Minnesota with the Knicks leading 78-70. Tonight's Taste of Excellence brought to you by 1800 Tequila.
So the Knicks' two best players have 12 of their 17 assists. Brunson, this was from early in the first half. Just the push ahead. Great patience between defenders not to panic. Karl Anthony Towns has vision and skill as a passer. How about that little dump down to Jordan Clark?
Knicks up 8.
Boy, Jalen Brunson started to cook. Nice patient game for him in the first half, assisting his teammates. But then he started to percolate, and Jalen Brunson doing things.
Ball with the Clippers hosting Phoenix. The NBA Countdown crew tips off coverage at 10. Both available on the all-new ESPN app. The Clippers have a very deep roster, but the West is very deep.
Minnesota on the floor. So for OG to just get that simply down the lane, that's unacceptable from Jaden McDaniels.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. All season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. Visit HyundaiUSA.com.
Just challenge. 7 minutes to go here at the Garden. Knicks by 15.
Ruling on the floors of Minnesota basketball. New York is challenging the play.
Luka's Lakers host the Spurs up next. 41 points per game for Doncic so far this season.
Well, it's way too early to talk MVP. How many seasons has he started as the betting favorite for MVP? He's in unbelievable condition. Is this the year he breaks through?
The guy he's going up against tonight is also in the early conversation, Victor Wembanyama, along with several other awards. That's up next here on ESPN. He's got 16 points.
Knicks faster to the basketball, some sloppiness here, turnover, pace, offensive rebounding, so many good things.
Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs coming up next in Los Angeles to face the Lakers. And he once again leads the NBA in blocks, about 5 per game. His offense is better, his shooting, his dribbling, his passing. He is a problem. Doris Burke, Katie George, Dave Pasch saying so long from New York. Don't forget Lakers and Spurs coming up next. But after the break, we'll head back to the studio with Malika Andrews, Michael Malone, and Kendrick Perkins. So long from MSG.